Smack. Uh, Today I want to. I guess this is installment number two of our official Dragon Ball Super Reaction podcast. Today I am joined by Thumb Thrasher Gaming, Geeking Out, and the returning Biff, who is a welcome personality to the staff. And she is going to not like me today. I think I got some backup. But let's get this intro started. Here we go. The man, the myth, the juggernaut, Alex Lexus, brought to you by Fullscreen.net. They are partners. Make sure you check them out. Let's power up the reactor, turn the lights on. The saltiest intro ever, brought to you by Salty Gamer Michael Hurdle of michaelhurdle.com. Make sure you check him out for all of your graphic design needs. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna pull everybody in. Let's get started.
Wait, you don't start yet. Hold on, Alex. Hold on.
Well, I'm already live, but I know you gotta do y'all stuff.
That's not my problem.
Wow, unbelievable.
Actually, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on, give me 1 second.
What? Me too, yo.
Wow,
And
I'm live. And I'm live. In the
y'all
building.
gonna hear mine.
Oh, Alex,
Hold
you
on.
should be used to this.
You know, Biff, we're gonna be fighting today. You know that, right?
Oh, I know it. I'm ready.
How he gonna call you Biff? That's not your Biff. Hold on.
He felt a certain type of way, yo.
Well, that's the only name. But Camaro, like, okay.
No, we can roll with Bill. No, just call me
Come
Bill.
out. Who is that?
What the heck? You know what? Because all these names, I'm confused.
Y'all dropping too many names. People gonna start putting clues together.
Gotta
I'm mad
kill.
he
He
called you-
conspicuous,
He called
yo.
you Camaro,
Use the
Biff. He
tag
called you
name.
Camaro.
My
He called
bad.
you a car, Biff.
You said what?
1 second.
You
You
know
said
what?
Camaro.
All right, so New Gaming Order audience. I'm giving Geeking Out an opportunity to set his
I just
stuff
need
up
5 minutes.
because it's actually we're gonna be featured on both channels. So you know,
Alright, let me just do it this way. That's
while I'm here, I'm gonna actually address some of y'all in the chat.
some of y'all. Alright, hold on. Give me
Oh.
3 minutes and I'm set, yo.
How do I look at the chat?
No, the chat, Biff. I'll give you the link because
Okay.
I know Slinky Jim and a couple other folks wanted to chat with you about the last show we did.
Hold on, y'all. They gotta talk to her. I'm her agent. You gotta set that up.
Wow, unbelievable! Because you know what, you
Especially
said.
people named Slinky. What?
Right.
Wow, this is too much. But let me put a welcome to those who will be showing up shortly. Welcome. Now, just a little touching on something. Those of you who are tuning into
Ooh,
this.
Alex, you are very loud.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Hold on.
bad.
Alright, let me
Is
just
this
do
better?
What? Keep talking.
Can't hear me now?
You're still the same.
You know what? My microphone. Okay, shout out to NYC Playboy. He got me a Razer Chroma 7.1 Kraken headset. Yeah, it's
I'm
that's.
gonna tell you that
the-
thing works. Okay, it is very clear. It works.
Yeah. My bad. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that the audio levels are straight so that y'all are a little louder than me.
You say you gonna make sure the audio levels hate, or?
Or straight. What?
Unbelievable. But with that, before we get started, like Biff, what was your response to how everybody received you coming onto our podcast?
You guys are so special. You guys make me feel so special. It's nice to be. Shut up. It's nice to be a girl in this male-dominated field and to receive mostly good reception. It's a lot of fighting. And it's
You
been
said
a lot of.
good reception. Somebody said something negative? What?
No. It was good. Like they were like actually wanting to debate Biff, you know, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
who you got a girl on New Gaming Order? What? Like, hold
Tell them
on."
they need to email me at thumbthrashergaming@gmail.com and I'll forward the questions on to her.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's also something else I see as being like a woman in the gaming anime world is you constantly got to prove yourself. If I feel like arguing with you, I will, but if I don't, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Well, you did make an impression, last week because it was like, wow. And many were impressed,
Because y'all be trying to. I'm very passionate about Vegeta and particular characters in Dragon Ball, and y'all be trying to hold my mans and stuff. So I'm gonna hold my man down.
Vegeta has Bulma, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm Bulma. That's why I'm just saying.
And you know what? Bulma, yo, hold on.
And you know what? If you came up to Comic-Con, I'm pretty sure you dress up as Bulma. That'd be like interesting. What?
No, I think I actually want to do like a Beerus this year.
Bill, don't tell anyone about that. We'll discuss that in our meeting this week.
Wow. You know what? I gotta figure out what I'm.
Beerus?
Yeah, Beerus or Heelys.
All right, there we go.
Oh.
I don't know yet.
And it's cool, like you're not sticking yourself just to the female characters, because when we went to Comic-Con, we see girls dressed up as the Red Hood and Spider-Man and whatnot. So be whatever the hell you want to be.
Somebody told me to do Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Ooh, Biff, you can pull that off with them legs.
Why? Shinwar, shut up, He said what?
Alright. You did your intro already?
Yeah, Ben did it. I'm waiting for you. You started my show.
Hold on. You doing an intro?
No, I'm not recording.
Alright, I'm about to do it real quick. Hey, what's up, everybody? Shinwar here with Geek-n-out, bringing you the latest and greatest in comics, games, toys, and tech, and doing a joint project with Alex Lexus of New Gaming Order, Nuke 1949 of Thumb Thrash and Gaming, and Biff. Hello, Biff again. High five.
Biff the beefcake. Let's go.
You called her Biff the Beefcake.
I'm getting off already.
Grand opening, grand closing. All right, so Geeking Out audience, Thumb Thrasher Gaming, New Gaming Order, we are all coming together to do a recap and reaction to episode 123. As we did, I saw the format work really well with Shinwar kind of steering everything, and we pretty much jumping in there. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel. It worked, so we'll continue with that format. So before we get started, everybody, Nuke, what you been playing in the last 24 hours besides Dragon Ball?
I've actually gone back to DMC, which is the Devil May Cry reboot, and I actually bought PUBG today. One, I wanted it from the get-go, but two, some of my friends that I co-op with were playing it, and I felt left out, so I bought it.
Wow. Well, that's how people get games, so...
I must say, I give them a lot of credit, because that game takes gaming back to the essence. It's not the most pretty game, it's not the most stable game. I didn't have a lot of frame rate issues, by the way, but it was just plain old fun. You gotta go in the buildings, get your stash, and y'all just gotta hold out, try not to die. And it was fun, man. That's what I've been playing, though.
Alright, bet. And Mr. Geeking Out, man, what have you been focusing on in the last, since we did the last show till now?
Been playing Assassin's Creed Origins, Dragon Ball FighterZ, the open beta. I know you were playing it yesterday with the early access. I started today and had a couple matches. Won a match on a PlayStation 4, so just trying to get acclimated to that. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, speaking of which, before I go to Biff, I can't get on the PlayStation 4 version, but the Xbox is letting me on, which is odd, so hopefully after we do this show, I can go and test that out. All right, okay. And Biff, what have you been up to since the last time you were on our show?
I've been working.
Alright. And being fashionably late.
As always, but I'm at work, you guys. This is dedication and effort.
Amen. Alright.
Had a lot of my supervisor, but it's all good. Let's go.
Oh, alright. Okay, so Shinwar, I am getting out of the driver's seat. The narrator.
I told you earlier I wasn't doing this. Go ahead. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
No, you're good at it. That's why I don't want to mess it up.
Nah, I had to do that stuff off memory, yo. Hold on. It's a lot going on. Go ahead.
Alright, well, basically, okay, we're episode 123. And we already know that, the leak list was putting out there that Vegeta is supposed to hit a new level of power. Okay.
Oh, can I start off the episode? Well, this is
Go. You know what?
All right, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
All right, yeah. So we getting into 123. From 122, we seen that Vegeta was gonna have some new crazy form. Everybody's fighting over it. We're wondering what it's gonna be, and then 123 starts. So when we get there, we've seen that Jiren has knocked the shit out of Vegeta, and he's laying there. But also with this, the first time we see Jiren give props to another fighter. Jiren has told Vegeta, "Warrior, rest." Now, this is shocking to not just
You happy
the
too?
posters, but it's also But it's also shocking to Universe 11 and 7, as we see, Jiren barely ever recognizes anyone as a warrior. So from that, the two Zenos. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I was actually about to touch on that part. Go ahead.
What?
The most surprised thing I think is Belmont and their Kaioshin was actually the one that surprised the most.
Now, when you mentioned the Zenos, y'all, I thought that part was funny. Like, after Jiren gave props to Vegeta, you see Zeno standing up there with his back to it, talking about warriors. Like, really? Really? Yo, that part was hilarious.
Well, and to touch on that portion before we progress, that, for all the Vegeta fans, like, that's a great thing, because even with Goku going Ultra Instinct and landing the first clean hit on Jiren didn't even, I wouldn't say acknowledge that, but Vegeta was the first to be respected in that capacity, so to speak.
But I think that's because the Kaioshin said because Vegeta gave it his all. He released everything he had in that final flash.
But Goku didn't? With the Spirit Bomb?
Oh, here's the other thing.
He ate that Spirit Bomb, and remember what he said to Vegeta? He said that move wasn't half bad. I love Goku as much as everybody else, but he did not say that about the Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is kind of odd. But Nuke, you were gonna say something?
Well, you got to remember, everyone has a different level of disdain for Goku too, because they look at him as being the villain, because of him causing this tournament and stuff like that. So they look at him a bit differently. And also, Vegeta's a bit more serious, like, overall. You know what I'm saying? Like, Goku's still, like, laughing. Like, he almost got, eliminated, and he's laughing. Mm-hmm. So, I think Jiren just doesn't know how to take him yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed. All right, Biff, continue with steering the ship.
So, after Jiren has given his props to Vegeta, that, again, stirs that Saiyan power, and Vegeta wakes up after having, that's saying his pride, and he tells him that he's not done yet. And of course, he's still hurt, so he's sitting down, and in comes Goku. So as they're fighting, it then cuts to Frieza and Dispo, and again, Dispo continues to drag Frieza around, caught him by his tail, took him through the rocks, knocking stuff down, and Dispo thinking he's the man, sitting there talking his trash shit. The Kaioshin, Belmont, everybody's like, there's nobody. He can knock him out. How's he here that long and whatnot? What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
What the? Oh, you hear that?
No, like he's sawing something, yo. Come on.
That's my trash. My bad.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead, Viv.
Okay, Dispo is, he's bragging, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is an easy fight." And what do you see? Frieza's power starts to trickle out, and those little rocks and rubble starts coming up, and up pops Frieza, talking his shit. You really think you did something to me? And everybody is shocked. How can this have happened? I mean, of course, Universe 7 knows, but everybody else, they have no idea. So then at that point, Frieza starts attacking him with death beams. Then, well, I don't know, anybody want to add in?
Well, he actually, when Frieza was doing the death beams, he was actually missing. It's like, I don't see Frieza putting in the effort. Like, it's just...
Well, he's not even gold yet.
I think once Frieza goes gold, then he means business.
Yeah.
I think Frieza's... Well, and here's the other thing, too. Frieza has history with the Saiyans. So I think Frieza might be saving his energy in case those two need it.
Oh, okay.
That's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Well,
that's a good theory.
Now, I know after that part, there was the segment where Gohan and 17 are fighting Topo, right? So
Popeye, yo.
yeah.
Popeye
So, well, you know, during that struggle, you know, you see Gohan, you know, he's trying to be somewhat of a leader type or staying as a unit. But, you know, 17 is telling him, hey, we never fought before. We can't fight together.
We not that far yet. We not that far yet.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
my bad. No, I'm getting in the back of the bus.
Justice Flash.
Justice back of the bus. Go ahead, Biff. My bad.
Also, why do the paratroopers dab when they when they're doing that little?
No, I think it's just Wait, is it just Topo that do it?
What does
they
what?
all dab. They all got like their little.
Oh, like that.
You know they're like the Ginyu Force with the poses.
Yeah, they're the good version of the Ginyu Force.
My Topo and Jiren got them little feet and them boots. That's what
Justice Flash.
If Topo says justice one more time, justice, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, justice pants, justice breakfast. Like, come on.
Got them boots from Macy's, yo. Hold on.
Oh my
God. Them dancing girls HBCU boots.
Oh my gosh, yo, I'm done. Wow. Hold on 1 second. Before you go ahead, Biff, Curry, welcome to the chat. Thank you for checking out.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That he's in the chat right now. So I did a greeting. So go ahead, Biff.
Okay. Then next, right after. No, nigga. After the he made me lose that spot. Alright, after the Disco and Frieza fight, then it cuts to Topo and Gohan and 17. So when we come to them, we see Gohan and 17 kind of teaming up, trying to get at Topo, but it's not really working per se. It's not really a Gohan Piccolo type teammate kind of thing. And then finally 17 figured it out and he's like, Gohan, look, we never fought together. We not finna get this together right now. This ain't the time and place. But what we can do is you can do this and I can do that and we're gonna knock him out and go on about our business. So what they plan on doing is 17 basically gets Topo in a position to where they can get him pushed off the edge of the stage.
It almost worked too.
Yeah, but so Android starts attacking Topo by himself. Topo seems to get the upper hand on 17 when he kind of broke his arm. I don't even know if robots can have a broken arm per se. But 17 then locks on Topo basically with his energy shield, and Gohan launches a Kamehameha wave. So 17 was going to be a sacrificial lamb right here. But
now, hold on, Biff. Before you begin, you know, they throw a little curveball because I'm thinking, you know what, this is it for 17. He's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
But you know, Topo is a tough cat, yo.
Yeah.
And he's smart because did you see what he did?
Forgetting that Topo is a candidate for God of Destruction. He's
right.
Yeah, and you notice that Topo was smart enough to recognize that 17 was trying to keep him in the bubble and get pushed out. So when he was, he had 17 in the chicken wing, and he was like, wait a minute. So he punched him in the back and pushed him away. But he almost went. Yeah, he almost went off the ledge. Now my thing is I don't want to jump too far ahead, but there's opportunities, and I guess it's the writing, where if in real life, if you see somebody's about to get eliminated from something, you're gonna capitalize on that. Royal Rumble, WWE stuff. Like you've seen, like the bigger person is about to get eliminated, and 2 or 3 people gang up on him to try to get him out. Topo was standing there for like a good second or two. They could have jumped on him.
Yeah, but Alex, you know what's funny about that? I think 17 learned that from 18. When 18 sacrificed herself,
he was gonna do it.
He was about to do that, right? So I really think he's thinking strategy. He's like, yo, whatever it takes, we got to get these dudes out of here.
Yeah, long as we get the W.
Right, even if we have to sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah, and that would have been a big hit to Universe 11 because they would have. That would have been a now what's that 2 on how many now?
Because then Dispo and Jiren left.
Yeah,
so, versus 4, 2 on 4.
Yeah. All right. So Biff, continue.
All right. So then we're gonna get to. Are we doing like a halftime break before shit gets real?
Nah, go.
No, we going hard charging.
All right. So then shit now gets real. All right. So flashback. We're done with Topo. we're done with Dispo and Frieza and all them. Now we're back to Jiren. So we see Goku has decided to try a new strategy, which is different. Normally, nobody can get close to Jiren. You can't attack him from afar. So what is it that we can do to distract Jiren to get in there? So we start seeing Goku run around Jiren. He's getting close and he's backing off, but then you start seeing him drop these little ki blasts on the ground. So as we see that, we're like, okay, what the hell is he doing? And finally, Jiren steps on one of these lines and it sets off a chain reaction.
Yo.
So, during this chain reaction, right after this sentence, after this chain reaction, Goku kind of hopes it creates an opening with Jiren, but of course this Jiren is definitely OP in this arc, and he jumps into the air and he is not touched. From there, Goku then starts launching several Destructos just at Jiren.
All right, hold on. Can I just jump in right there, please?
Wait, let me finish right after this.
Okay.
Jiren actually catches one and he throws it back to knock Goku off the pillar. Throwing off his balance, Jiren's rushing. He rushed in and then he got a couple hits on Goku before charging ki into his fist. Now go.
I thought it was so smart of Goku to utilize the instant transmission. Because obviously if he's moving fast, Jiren can track him. And with the instant transmission, he's pretty, teleporting and everything, but to lay those I think they're called the key landmines. I thought that was real smart, and we've never seen Goku use that before.
Yeah. I have to give Goku credit because normally Goku is. Did y'all see that meme where it's like, I think I showed Biff, where it's like a stealth mission and the guy just walking around with a gun on the stealth mission?
Oh, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Commando. Yeah. Come on.
That's Goku. Goku is just like, whatever, I'm just going to come in the fight. But I actually give Goku credit here for being smart about his strategy. It's the first time we've seen in a long time that Goku actually thought about, a different way to go in versus just let me powering up, come fight you.
Well, Biff, believe it or not, Goku is a lot smarter than people give him credit for. But Thumb Thrasher, go ahead. You were going to say something?
He's only smart when it comes to battle. Yeah, and I like the fact that, number one, the Destructo Disc is my favorite. What is that?
What?
That's you, Biff. She was moving the mic.
Was that a bird?
I like the fact that he used the Destructo Disc. That's my favorite attack. Jiren showed his true strength because that's the first time I've ever seen the Destructo Disc stop head on, too. Like, usually people dodge it, but I've never seen anyone stop it. And that landmine thing was hilarious. And I think it was part of his overall strategy for the part that's coming up that Biff is talking about, just to keep him guessing. Because he changes like you said, it was cool to see the evolution of Goku just completely change his strategy. And I think it's because he knows this is one fight that, he doesn't see victory in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So go ahead.
Now, I did want to add to that. If you notice, this Tournament of Power, I think they had mentioned it early in the arc. It's not about brute strength. It's about the technique and strategy.
Teamwork.
Yeah, because Goku, like Shinwar and I were having a discussion earlier today, or was it yesterday? Talking about.
It was earlier today.
Yeah, Hit and Goku, where the instant transmission. What's the difference between that and Hit speed?
Time skip.
The time skipping, where it's like he's moving really fast. And you had Dispo who could hear where he was moving and he was hurting Hit.
Well, Dispo couldn't hear where he was moving. Dispo heard him before he moved.
That's how fast Dispo is.
Yeah, he said Hippo. He said Hit with I guess he would tense up before he did it. That's how he
can hear his muscles.
Okay,
Dispo got them big ass ears for a reason.
Wow. But the thing with that, it's like Goku's instant transmission was so quick that it seemed like Jiren wasn't keeping up with it, and then Goku was going in and like hit and move and keeping Jiren focused on, hey, I'm trying to hit you, and dropping the key mines. So I was like,
but at the same time, it's really a testament to Goku's fighting prowess, because we all know Goku's a fighting genius, but to see him do other moves outside of his regular repertoire, what other stuff is he holding up his sleeve, yo?
Right.
Yeah. He learned a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this is the evolution. I think we're starting to see Goku grow as a thinker, not just a fighter. We always see him grow as a fighter, but now we finally see him thinking about it and, taking us through the process that he thinks about it.
Yes,
Right. I
indeed.
mean, I thought he was gonna do the solar flare. That's in his repertoire too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. I
And
didn't
you know
think
what?
about that.
And you know what's funny? Like, Dragon Ball Fighters open beta. After
What?
seeing, what I'm saying is, he should have more moves considering everything that we're seeing in the anime that he's able to do. It's almost as if they're not, you can never properly give Goku, full homage in a fighter when he can use so many things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with that being said, Biff, continue.
All right. So at this point, Goku and Jiren are kind of like on the edge of the stage. So as they're sitting there, well, not sitting there, as they're
This was so good.
standing there, we see Jiren power up, and it's we're starting to see that power that is constantly being spoke about. I guess Jiren's actually starting to get a little bit get serious because we're starting to see a different side of Jiren.
But Biff, can I jump in real quick?
Go.
Why did Jiren power up? Shinwar and I were talking about this earlier.
Oh no, he didn't power up until he got
Almost
off
eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's getting to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So,
I don't know
where
what
you're
I'm
going
talking
with
about.
this, Alex.
So as we see Jiren charging ki into his fist to give that final blow to Goku, Goku activates the Destructo Disc Hex Blade.
Too good.
Actually, that was very smart for Goku. Actually, he learned that from Krillin. Funny thing, while they were training, if you paid attention to the earlier arc,
that was a callback.
earlier in the arc, which chops the rubble that they were standing on. Using his opening, Goku, he knocked Jiren off the stage, but Jiren, as we all know, there's too many attacks left. Toriyama's not about to have him knocked off. He's too OP. Jiren steps off. Well, I guess is
A crumb, Biff. It was a crumb.
a rubble, a piece of pebble.
Yeah, he was using ki to do that too. Like he was
Yeah.
propelling
Oh.
himself.
He used a piece of pebble and got himself back on the stage.
Now, hold on.
Now,
Wait.
hold on. Now, what I did see a comment earlier. At this point, like you said, some of this stuff is on the writers. If he wanted to, I feel like if Goku wanted to end it, he could have, because all he had to do when he kicked him down was do a Kamehameha wave, and that would have been it. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that. Like if he saw Jiren coming up like that, the same Kamehameha that he hit Kefla with, it should have been something.
He couldn't charge that in
He
time.
didn't have time for that.
No,
But
not that
here's the
one.
other thing. He could have did what 17 did and just sacrificed himself. He could have just grabbed him.
Oh wow, that's true. That would have been anticlimactic.
Yo. I think Jiren, if he would have held him, Jiren would have broke that whole joke.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't. I think he would have got him, yo. I think he could have sacrificed.
You think he
himself,
could have?
But obviously it would have messed up the story mode.
Well then, then you
Vegeta
blame
could have
the writing on that then.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, I get it. I get why they did what they did. They don't want to end it, but yeah.
Right. But
yo,
you know
I
what's
was like,
funny?
Really?
Oh, go ahead, Noop.
I was just laughing because he jumped off that little pebble, yo. He was scared, yo. He was
He was
like,
like,
Yeah.
He was like, oh. I thought he was gone. He went mad far down, yo. When he got knocked off, he was way down after that kick. I'm like, really? He ain't disappeared yet?
Yeah.
But you know what's funny about that? Because Goku head was like, he was nodding back after that punch. And that Kienzo-Zine, the Destructo Disc, came out of nowhere. And did you see Krillin's face, yo? He was so happy.
Right.
Yo, he was so
Yeah, he
happy.
had tears of joy. Goku used something that I thought
Well, you know
Oh
what?
my
A couple of things. Going back to the chat, why it seems like Jiren is still not trying. It looks like Jiren.
we're gonna get there. We're not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, no,
we
he's
haven't
not-
finished
No, I was
the-
reading. I was reading it in the chat, and then also, if you notice when Jiren actually focused ki into his fist and he punched past Goku's head, it looked like Goku was shook. It shook him so badly, it brought him out of Super Saiyan Blue
Slow
for a
down,
second.
slow down.
Yo, Alex, you...
You don't care, yo.
Oh wait a minute! Oh, I'm all over the place. My bad.
Rosa,
You know what? Next time, Alex, you're gonna lead the review.
Oh my bad.
You can...
I hit the
Damn.
nitro button. My bad. Go ahead.
Rosa always in the front of the bus. Damn.
Oh, the heck! He said Rose.
Oh, wow.
That's classic.
All right. So now that Jiren has managed to get his way back to the stage, he then charges straight through Goku's mind field, which is what was that animation was phenomenal, by the way. Now he just walks through and it was just like, can't touch me, can't touch me. But then we see the change in Jiren. Finally, we get to see some of this power that the Kaioshin and the God of Destruction in verse 11 has just been bragging on, how they just are so sure. And we start to see this little oppressive aura around him, which is kind of cool. That red aura.
He mad now.
Yeah, we got a peek of it. So he stands up. He's standing in front of Goku and Vegeta. I don't know if you guys noticed the small conversation between Goku and Vegeta. Goku actually admitted that he didn't think it was really going to work, but it was worth a try.
Right.
So it was just something different. He tried it, and he was like, "Hey, if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. It is what it is." But we're here now. So after fighting, a few more blows between Jiren and Goku, all of a sudden Jiren energy rises again. And then from there, you can see Belmont from Universe 11, the God of Destruction, Jiren energy rises. His jaw starts to drop a little bit. He says he hasn't seen this power from Jiren in a long time. So maybe now we're getting ready to see this power, that everybody is bragging on, everybody's arrogant about, everybody's waiting on from Jiren. So then Goku starts to respond by charging his ki, and they both go to blows again. Of course, Zeno-sama's up there cheering. He's having the time of his life. This is some good shit. And then Jiren launches a powerful beam from his fist, full of ki, past Goku's head. And I'm pretty sure it scared Goku shitless because he
got hit. Form. That would have been a problem.
Yo,
he hit him. Didn't he hit him with one of them?
No, he hit him with
the other ones after.
She about to get to it.
Yeah. So after that, it whizzes by Goku's head, and Goku kind of backs away a little bit fearfully after he sees what Jiren's capable of. So that being, Belmont says this is starting to be part of his real power, but to Jiren basically says this just was a simple punch. You ain't seen shit yet. So after that, after hitting Goku with a few more of these punches, Goku stands silently.
He pieced him up.
Yeah, he did. He got
he hit him with the 100 hand slap.
he did E Honda and Fist of the North Star, and he's like jacked him up. He's like, don't hurt. Go ahead,
I thought he was gonna go Ultra Instinct the way he was standing there.
Yeah. But you know what's funny about Jiren? He's the type of character that has never faced anybody on his level.
Yep.
Remember what he said about Vegeta? He was like, how persistent? They keep coming. They're like flies and gnats to him. And I think he's getting irritated. He's like, oh man, they keep coming. So when he was about to get eliminated, he powered up. So I think and everybody said it here, he's getting mad, yo, these guys keep coming. He just told Vegeta to sleep and rest, and yet they still stand. So unlike Goku and Vegeta, or more so Goku has faced people that has always been stronger than him.
Yep.
And he's always risen to the occasion. The problem with Jiren is we don't know the full backstory, and obviously he's on above a God of Destruction level, but he's not used to this. He's not used to opposition like this.
Yeah, he probably has never been tested. Right.
Right.
So, and you know what? The same thing goes for Frieza. You see, look what happened with Frieza. Now he found a golden form that if he had trained, he probably could have had that in Namek. But
who does he have to thank for that?
Himself. Goku. Yeah, true. And Curry.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Quick question. Does Jiren why does Jiren need a Dragon Ball? Has anybody figured that out?
Okay. Well, yeah, there's a little backstory Shinwara will cover.
The theory on that is it's a little from the manga.
That's what I was reading because I was kind of confused reading the manga.
You got the manga?
Yeah, I read it. I mean, you sent me the links and I read it, but I'm still a little confused as to what specifically.
Right. So from what the internet fandom has been talking about, one is about his family. The word Jiren is actually derived from Chinese. It means more than one. So the speculation, and it's actually in the anime, one of the theories is when Beerus notices Jiren's power, he questions and says, is all that power from one person? Question mark. He can't believe one. So the internet fandom has been saying that Jiren is a fusion or amalgamation of super strong people. So it's not just one person.
Like how what's it? Universe 6. I can't remember their names.
Oh, Riverine?
No, Universe 6. The Piccolo cousin and them.
Oh yeah.
Piccolo cousin and them when they had.
The Namekians.
Oh, the Namekians. Oh yeah. They absorbed the
yeah.
entire race. Like it was just them.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But that's the theory for right now. But the Super Dragon Ball thing is pretty much they're saying something about his family, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't for sure. I was just wondering if anybody had some theories that made sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just wanted to respond to the chat. Curry, it said earlier in the tournament, no matter how strong Jiren's opponents are, he always finds a way to win. The same can be said about Goku and Vegeta. They've always rose to the occasion. Go ahead, yeah.
No,
wait,
go ahead. I'll save it to the end.
No, go
ahead.
No, dude, you can go.
No. I gotta say it fits at the end. Go ahead, Bill.
All right, no problem.
Okay. All right. So after Goku got hit 100 times in the face,
wow. And she happy about that too.
Goku still stands silently, but he is still standing. And he actually lets Jiren know he's never been hit with that strong of attack before, and that he thinks Jiren is amazing. Very Goku-esque, very Goku qualities. Wow, you're strong. But as always, we know what comes behind that. I still want to fight you.
I want to fight you more.
Yeah. And now that Goku's spirit, that Saiyan spirit has come out, I still want to fight you. Who's looking at him? Vegeta.
Let me start clapping, yo.
And then, as we see Vegeta looking at Goku, again, that Saiyan pride comes about, and you see there's a small scene change to where he's thinking about Kappa. He was talking to Kappa, and they made a promise to each other that whoever wins, regardless of me or you, we're gonna resurrect our planets. I'm gonna come visit you. I'm still gonna be your master. We're still gonna train, and we're gonna get. Basically, I kind of took away from it that Vegeta looks at Kappa like his child.
Yeah, his third child, yo, brother.
He's cheated on both. What?
Or you could just look at like mentor, mentee, or a Saiyan brother,
or a little brother.
Yeah, something like a little brother. But Vegeta gives him. I get more of a
train anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I kind of get more of a dad vibe more so than Sensei. He kind of looks at him because he was a little bit upset when Kappa and them got.
Yeah.
But then also from this. Dun, 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 his aura then changes and starts to sparkle, and we see a new form, which is a different type of blue or energy from Super Saiyan Blue. Asterisk right here. This has created a ton of arguments, a ton of.
Here we go.
It's about to get hot.
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay. So from this.
Half right.
I have gathered. I don't know if you guys want to add to the list.
Okay, yeah. You still going?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to add to this list.
I want to add to the. Go ahead.
But so far, what I've seen is some people think this is a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form. Some people think this is a mastered Super Saiyan Blue form. Some people think this is a form of Ultra Instinct, which that was my least favorite one. That's nowhere near Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, I don't
some people think this is the equivalent of Kaioken for Goku, for Vegeta, and there was
you
one
taking
more
my stuff, what?
I said it's a list.
Wow.
You're not listening.
I deserve that though.
Alex, did you copyright it?
No.
Terrible.
No, but I said, didn't I just say this is the list and this is what I've seen from people? You are included, Alex.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah. And there is one more, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, my least favorite actually in this one is Ultra Instinct. It's not Ultra Instinct. If it's Ultra Instinct, that means you're literally moving off instinct alone. There is no thinking. That's not it. This is not fluid movement. This is thought out process. This is a powered up. I think my most favorite would probably be a mastered blue form. Just because I think that since his aura has shrunk down, it means he's going to be using less ki and less stamina, or it's not going to be draining him as much, which is typical of how they tend to look when they have their mastered forms.
Okay.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, that one kind of threw me for a loop. Not too sure of that one. But that Kaioken form, even though I don't really want to agree with it, I do kind of agree with it. It could be a form. It could be his form of Kaioken, but I'm leaning more towards a Master Blue.
All right, I want to jump in on that one. I want to jump in on that one.
Blue Vegeta.
Now, because I'll go Shinwar, then Thumb Thrasher. My theory on this, if you go back to Battle of Gods, do you remember when Bulma got slapped and Vegeta went all out and actually landed blows on Beerus as a Super Saiyan?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the origin. He, like Gohan, has something where triggered, he can tap into a power, but it can never be contained. And it looked like when he had the flashback of Kaba, you saw how, like, with the remastered version of Goku going Super Saiyan, in the Trunks, Future Trunks arc, with Black, you see the hair flashing and all that. He got a little bigger, his hair is flashing white, now it goes to a darker blue. He's starting to have those sparkles. I think that power, that explosive power, now is controlled, and he was able to tap into that as a Super Saiyan Blue. So that's why I'm thinking, my theory is it's more like a boost of sorts that makes it like his equivalent to Kaioken. If it's not Ultra Instinct, because Ultra Instinct, it will lose its potency. Why would they write that into the story? You know? So Vegeta never had anything like that before. And when he taps into that, and when Master Roshi even said it made him stronger than Goku, you know what I mean? When he was able to land blows on Beerus as a Super Saiyan 2, and Goku was Super Saiyan 3, couldn't even touch him. You know, so I think that's where what that is. It's not Ultra Instinct, but this is his own thing, a new boost for Vegeta. Shinwar.
Well, yeah, I hear you. I think the show has given us clues, and you know what? I'm gonna sit here as a fan. I'm not even going to. I don't want to theorize, because the way Toriyama writes stuff, whatever we're thinking, it'll be the complete opposite.
Exactly.
It's probably Super Saiyan Blue 2 or something. You see his hair spiky and darker. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything.
If you notice that transformation, it was similar to the way Goku transformed on Namek the first time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
After Krillin died, you know, Goku was filled with that anger, that emotion or whatever. And remember the way his hair changed? It went from black to gold to black. Same thing with Vegeta. It went from that lighter blue to this royal blue, back and forth, and you see his eyebrows changing. I love the scene.
His pupils changed too.
His pupils changed, right. He remembered the conversation with Kaba, and it just overflowed. And there's another thing, and you and I talked about this, Alex. His shoulders bulked up. He bulked up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I still think he's able to retain the speed without sacrificing, you know, the muscle mass for the speed. But yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, we're gonna get an explanation. Probably not next episode. We may get an explanation probably after the arc is done.
Yeah, because Whis is gonna figure out what the heck happened with Vegeta.
Now, here's another thing, real quick. Hold on. The way the Dragon Ball writing is, at first I liked it, but it's starting to become, I guess with me, just a little annoying. If you ever notice when something happens in Dragon Ball where the writing dictates that the characters don't know what's going on, it's basically saying the way they're looking at it is we're looking at it, so they'll always have an explanation for us. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
There's always an explanation, and that's fine, but it's like, okay, you know, I'm not dumb, like I see what's going on, you know.
But you know what, to add to that, when we never saw exactly when Goku and Vegeta hit Super Saiyan Blue, it was at that one moment where, remember, they were training and they were like, I think we had them sparring and their fists clashed and it did like the inverted thing. It was at that moment.
But he sent them to that other world, remember?
Yeah.
I think it was inside the staff or something, but he sent them away to go train.
Yeah.
Yo, and this goes back to my very other point. Whis has been training them, and I don't think it's just for this tournament. He's been training them for something bigger.
Yeah. I agree, because something is
everything
down
from the Ultra Instinct to working together, and now it's coming to fruition. But I still think there's something bigger at hand, and I think he foresaw that. And yeah, go ahead.
But see, that's why Whis has been constantly training them. I think, you know, when we said he's been training them to get to that level of Ultra Instinct. It's probably gonna be something bigger than this. Like I said, probably at the end, I feel like the Xenosaurus is gonna be like, "Oh, this shit was lit. Everybody come back. We're gonna do this once a year."
Mm-hmm. Or something could happen where Jiren actually teams up with them to fight whatever is going on that may be down the pipeline. You know?
I'm telling you, the Daishinkan, that Grand Priest still looks shady, yo.
No, Daishinkan, the Grand Crease, Johnny. No comment. But Thumb Thrasher, you didn't get a chance to touch on that. Vegeta's form, how it was triggered. Your thoughts?
Well,
yeah, he in the chat. He over in the chat talking. He farted. Like, come on, what?
Nah, looking at the end of the episode, I think it's pretty much a culmination of what everyone saw. And I think Goku and Vegeta are much closer than they were before, because that moment where Vegeta was beat to crap, Goku was beat to crap, they looked at each other like, alright, yo, we gotta stop playing with this guy.
Vegeta!
Like, yeah. He was like, alright, it's time to stop playing. I find it funny because they're not at full strength yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're beat up and going into these new forms rather than being fresh to the tournament and then going into it. So it really makes me wonder how far their powers can really go. Because they're like, especially Vegeta, he got blown up, yo. But I like Vegeta's new form. I like the fact that they're giving Vegeta more individuality. Like, he's always had something a little different. He never had Super Saiyan 3, but he had the bulky Super Saiyan 2 form. And I think that's really cool, too.
But real quick, I don't think we're gonna get numbers anymore, like Super Saiyan 1.
Like Trunks has the raging Super Saiyan 2, but it's not. They don't say it's Super Saiyan 2. You know?
Yeah.
But it's like it's gonna be.
No. He had that is Super Saiyan 2. Went to. They said that when he came back to get Goku.
Yeah, but when he had that raging form, the
raging form. They obviously didn't have a name for it. But
yeah. I think that what's gonna start happening. Everybody's gonna have a distinction to their power. Think of it like Guyver. Remember how Guyver 1, 2, and 3 have their own thing about them? Like they're Guyvers, but they have their own flavor to being a Guyver. And I think that's
I can appreciate that from Toriyama. Given everybody constantly tries to compare them and put them on the same scale, but at the same time they're different and they have a different scale, different signature moves. They have a different will powers. Like I kind of like it.
But here's the thing. But the fandom now is going to be like, oh well, is this new form stronger than Goku's Kaioken times 20?
Well, here's what I gotta say. Hold on. Here's what I gotta say about this, and I don't think people realize it. I think, and this has always just been me looking at Dragon Ball, I think Vegeta has always been stronger than Goku, but Goku's just been a better fighter. That's what I think. I think Vegeta's always had more energy, because even in the game, if you look at it, Vegeta's ki is always higher than Goku and stuff like that, but when it comes to fighting and techniques, Goku just, like we saw in this episode, he just pulls it out, yo. Pause. And I don't think you can really compare the forms, because now it's not like we can pull out a scout and be like, over 9,000!
You would throw the power scales out the window at this point, yo.
Now you measure it by feats, like what they've done.
You gotta look at what they do and what they can handle. And I would probably say probably on par. And then, if you really want to get technical, he went regular Kaioken. He has like...
Yeah, that wasn't times 20, that's true.
Yeah, right, he has times 20. So it's like... And then that's the thing, too, is he wasn't Ultra Instinct, which was an interesting choice. He went Super Saiyan Kaioken, he didn't go Ultra Instinct. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, he still doesn't know how to pull it up at will yet.
And I think that's good, because pretty much they went to their highest forms at this time and place. That's their highest power, whatever. But what I wanted to add, why was the music so good when they were powering up and
every time they start that slow open I stand up. I am so proud.
I started clapping,
Yeah, you know what? I would have to say, watching that unfold, I felt like I was watching a Rocky movie.
So
like
What?
The heck he's talking about?
Oh shoot, she did it! Did she do it?
Oh my goodness. Biff has been assimilated into the crew. unbelievable. But my thing is the excitement, the hype, everything, the build up. Man, that was well paced because as soon as Vegeta did it, I was like, oh snap. And Jiren, Goku provoked Vegeta's power because when Goku powered up after getting beat down like that, remember what I said about the Zenkai boost? Vegeta took that crazy blow from Jiren and it broke. I think that and the trigger of Kappa's memory broke his limit.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah. So with that, we know how Saiyans are. They're about on the brink of death and they come back stronger. I think that's gonna hurt Jiren. Yes.
All right. So getting back down at the very end, the last 3 minutes, these two charge on.
You timed it?
Shut up.
She had it down to the minutes, bro.
These two charge on their attack on Jiren, and I'm talking about they are whooping ass. And Jiren is actually pushed back by them working together. While they're fighting, Jiren also knows that they have become faster, their strikes are sharper, but also note that he blocks all of them still.
Yeah.
But what we can see, Piccolo sitting in the stands, hey Piccolo, he knows that Jiren is off balance. But Whis comes in and says he's off balance because Vegeta and Goku, in this full-on power they all have, cannot do a proper coordinated assault. So what is throwing Jiren off is the fact that these two are fighting me, but they can't get that shit together. So it's like a brawl. So Jiren is like, okay, shit, what do I do? They're attacking me. They're not doing it together. So I can't really, try to time moves or what they got going on.
Right.
They're just like,
but to contradict that, Biff, they actually are moving in synergy, but they fight differently. No. If you saw how the barrage was going, like Goku was throwing
caveats.
Sure, but let's say Goku is throwing a punch high, Vegeta's going low, and it's like they were intertwining the punches, and it looked like Jiren's like, okay, Goku might be punching in a straight line where Vegeta's coming across with a hook. So it was just like, oh, how do I fight this style where it's two different elements?
You know how they fight though? Their issue is, it's funny. It's they're doing what they always do. They're trying to basically improve or impress each other. It's not even about, at this point, I don't really think it's that much about Jiren. It's like, all right, let's see what the two of us can really do. We haven't tested ourselves in a while.
But Noob, I agree with you. I also think that they've never trained together. And that's what, it's a callback to what Android 17 said to Goku.
Yeah.
Listen, we could fight together, but we don't have any coordinated attacks together. So if you're gonna throw a Kamehameha, I might be in the way of that. I don't know when you're gonna do that, whatever the case may be. So that's something else we can explore in their relationship. Obviously probably after this arc. But what they were doing was, hey, we're powered up. Let's just go at them together, as opposed to like the Kid Buu. Oh, rock paper scissors. Let's see who takes them. No, we have to fight this guy together to win.
Yeah, they know that.
Yeah,
I know it's highly.
The music.
Yeah, I know it's unlikely, but if Vegeta returns and with their power ups, and oh, go ahead then.
And we lost. You bitch. I'm playing Rocket League. That's another game for you, Biff. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Does our universe, I'm rooting for them. Do they have Pataras or no?
They do.
And it's legal. And it's legal.
That's another theory I meant to bring up. Somebody said if they were to use the Patara earrings, who do you think would be? There would be Gogeta or Vegito.
It would be Vegito.
I said Vegito just off the simple fact that Vegito is
the Patara.
He's a little bit more masterful. He has I think his stamina and his ki control is a whole lot more under control right now. I think he thinks Vegito would be more of a thinker, strategist, versus Gogeta is like, yo, let's go fight. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Question.
Here's the thing, though. Go ahead.
Is the fusion dance not part of this, I guess, canon? Like, did they not do the fusion dance anymore?
No, the fusion dance, it is canon in the anime, but Gogeta's not.
He's a movie exclusive.
He's a movie exclusive. So when you look at Gotenks, the fusion dance does exist in the anime series. But
Okay.
it's only at this point it's only been used by Trunks and Goten to make Gotenks.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the kids.
But I would not be surprised, if Toriyama was to put that, if he was to put that in there now, and Goku be like, yo, let's a fusion dance, and they did it, people will blow their.
And now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's something crazy. Vegeta's new form, and if Vegito can tap into Ultra Instinct and mix those two, forget about it. It's done.
Yeah, that's it.
It's done.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah, I don't think he would need
That was-
Ultra Instinct.
Who was that?
That's another. I was gonna say, you heard that? Yeah. But that's another a theory that I think honestly might happen. That it'd be
Oh, that's
Vegeta
PJ.
and
What's up,
Goku
PJ?
and Jiren left, and then they're gonna fuse.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, PJ? Yeah, we're in the middle of a podcast right now. What's
Yeah,
up?
I know I want to give my 2 cents on the episode. I've been watching it a lot.
All right, all right. This is what we'll do. We're gonna finish up the
Yeah,
pacing.
how it goes,
Yeah. We're gonna finish up, and then we'll give PJ a chance at the end since coming in so late in the game.
Hold on,
But
now, if you're adding a guest, we have to renegotiate Biff's contract of exclusivity.
I just gotta give my 2 cents what I think is gonna happen. I'm souped. I'm hooked on the show now, man.
all right, cool. All right, so Biff, continue because we're technically at the end of it, and then we'll do
Yeah.
our theories.
All right, we're at the very end. So again, what we've seen is Jiren being thrown off, and we see Vegeta and Goku staring Jiren down, and then we have 7 minutes, 7 attacks left, and then also I don't know if you guys can run over the teaser real quick. Who turns gold? Frieza.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know he's been playing around doing nothing this whole tournament, and so finally somebody is going to bring out that gold. Now, whether it's Toppo or Dispo, I'm not sure. I feel like Frieza's gonna go gold against Dispo, and Toppo's gonna come in to go help Dispo, and then Gohan is gonna have to come in and help Frieza with Toppo.
So
I'm not
wait a minute. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Is that a certain android might get eliminated?
I feel
Alright.
like it.
No.
Yeah, I'm calling it. I think
feel
17
like
is going next. You know what I'm saying?
But no, wait. I believe he's going next. But do you think it's next week's episode?
I don't know because
I gotta.
Because no, they didn't show him at all in those previews.
that's what I'm saying. Now I feel like he's gonna try to do some sacrificial something, which has
Yeah.
to do with because how you wind up with Frieza and Toppo and Gohan fight each other obviously means I think that 17 is probably gonna do something sacrificial with Dispo.
Or
Now-
Gohan might be getting eliminated because if you look at Gohan's last stand,
Well, hold on. I don't know. Biff, did you read the spoilers for the next 3 episodes?
Some of them I can't remember off the top of my head.
So there's
Toppo's gonna go God level.
he's gonna God of Destruction. But then there's the one where Frieza tries to convince Dispo for them to work together. Did you
Shut
read
up.
that?
No.
Yeah. So he's pretty much trying to pull that whole
Double
thing what he
cross
did
him.
with
Frost.
what's this guy's name?
Frost.
With Frost.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I hope Dispo's a lot smarter than that because
I'm
Frieza
pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Frieza only looks out for Frieza, so.
Yeah, it's winding down. It's
Yeah.
winding down.
Yeah, I mean, we got 7 attacks left, which means we got another, 2 months? Just about.
Yo.
Yo,
Another
that's crazy.
Because at the beginning of the arc, they would do 2 or 3 minutes at a time, but then now that we're in the 10 minutes, it's literally 1 minute per arc. 1 minute per episode. So,
Yeah.
and also on that episode, you see that Frieza and Gohan have teamed up in the past when Frieza attacked Gohan in order to
Getting
trick
our
Universe
ass
6's Frost.
whooped. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
They were able to communicate through their fists, but that was a surprising chemistry that they had. That was kind of cool.
Now, hold on. Who I hate Frieza. Obviously, he's a villain.
I love Frieza.
I love Frieza.
No.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow, bro.
No, listen.
Them and Frieza made the show better.
What I'm saying is
true.
obviously if he goes against the heroes, he's an antagonist. So we'd be like, oh, okay, we want the hero to win. What I'm saying is, after this whole thing, right? After everything goes over, obviously Vegeta wants the Dragon Balls. Frieza wants Goku to win, so Goku can hold his promise and bringing him back to life, right? What do you think will happen after this? Do you think Frieza would turn over a new leaf?
No,
Hell no.
I think
No.
no. I think Goku, if he wishes him back, he's gonna probably say, "I wish you back as a good person," like he did with Blue.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, Goku.
can't do that because then you change the fundamental foundation of the character. What I see happening though, I see him staying alive, but he's gonna give up the whole universe domination stuff.
You think so?
Now. Since he trained for 4 months for the first time in his life, he got a new level.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and go that route, I think.
Or do you think he aspires to be a god of destruction now?
Yeah, he aspires to be more powerful than anything now. That's gonna be his goal now. He's not gonna be trying to be like ruling the universe or revenge. He wants to be the most powerful.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
He knows he's not now.
Yeah. But I just wanted to jump in. Curry said, hell no. Are you saying hell no to Frieza becoming something other than a-hole villain or what?
He's still gonna be a villain.
Yeah.
He has to be.
Oh,
So
true.
I mean, that's Frieza, like.
Okay.
I'm about to back out of this room, yo. We losing 7-0.
And we're alright. So Biff, so if you can wrap up the episode and we can do our little.
Alright, that was actually it. You guys, we are waiting on episode 124 next week.
Yes.
That one should be interesting. A lot of people are actually waiting on, is it 125?
125. Yep.
A lot of people are actually waiting on 125. So I kind of heard that this week's episode and probably next week's episode is gonna be a little boring compared to 125. But again, we'll get with you guys next week on 125. I think the small episodes right here that are kind of a little bit of filler, but I feel like it gives the characters, you learn your characters and you understand where they're coming from. I appreciate episodes like this. I appreciate the animation being done here.
that was right on my mind too. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, the animation and music these last few episodes has just been phenomenal. I have to give it up to Toriyama. It's Takahashi.
Well, no, Takahashi didn't do this.
Takahashi.
No. You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
One or the other. He didn't do this episode.
Yeah, they made the Kefla fight.
Yeah, Takahashi did the one before, was it last week? Not this weekend, the last weekend.
Yeah, I've read two. It's two of them that special guest animators come in.
Yeah, but this one wasn't Takahashi. I feel like honestly, this one, the way they draw Jiren sometimes,
His feet.
he be looking dyslexic sometimes.
I do not mean to be offensive, but they draw Jiren like he got Down syndrome.
You know what?
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say
No,
that.
I do.
You know what? You guys know why he looks like that, right? It's just he's like if you look, he's like a typical alien from like the '60s.
He does.
No, bro. But if you notice, like a lot of times, his body, the way it's drawn, if it ain't Takahashi, his body looks like
It's different. Yeah.
I agree.
Proportion, like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Looking like Buff
I think he
Bagwell.
didn't do it on purpose.
yeah, he got a nice butt though.
Okay.
I'm getting off.
Yeah,
I'm getting off.
Sometimes it looks dope, but sometimes it looks
Looking
like
at alien butt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Alien butt. I'm done. But you know
real
what?
quick, before you guys set up, what I think is gonna happen, real quick, I don't think they're gonna beat him, and I think time is gonna run out. I think
Hold on, PJ. Who do you think could be the last ones in though?
the last one's in is gonna be Goku, Vegeta, Toppo, and Jiren. Everybody else is out.
You think so?
No, at the end.
I think Vegeta and Goku are gonna go into Vegeta form, but at the top level, they're gonna become
the
gonna fuse. I think they're gonna get. I think they might fuse, but if they don't, I think the way it's gonna happen is time's gonna run out while four of them are still on stage.
Honestly,
that means it'd be a tie, right?
No. I think what's gonna happen, it's gonna come down to Ultra Instinct Goku fully mastered against Jiren in the end. Like,
did they actually name Vegeta's new form?
No, not yet.
No, there's no name yet. Nothing yet.
I'm calling it Ultra Blue. That's what I'm calling it.
No. It's
Kaioken,
bro.
No, you know what's funny?
No, it's not Kaioken. He doesn't use Kaioken.
He never learned Kaioken.
He never learned it.
Listen. When Trunks went Super Saiyan Rage, we didn't get the name of that form until a couple months later, and that was in Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, we may not get an explanation for it.
No, I think we are, because the Zen-sama's constantly asked what's going on, and you got the Grand Prix constantly explaining what's going on. I think we're going to get somewhat of an explanation. It might not be thorough, but I think we're going to get at least.
To me, it's Super Saiyan Blue 2.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
No,
right now it's all speculation.
Because if you notice, the color's different.
It's like royal blue. Somebody says Super Saiyan bluer. What?
Yeah,
you said that. You said that.
Who was?
Yeah, you said that.
It's a dark blue. And if you notice, his eyes are darker too. The blue in his eyes are much darker.
But where you been?
The aura's different.
But PJ, I'm gonna say it like this. Vegeta never had a boost Kaioken style power up, right? So
but he never learned it.
No, I know that, and he has his own way of deploying certain power ups and techniques and what have you. Goku was taught Kaioken, right? His Super Saiyan blue hair comes out like almost like a pink or a silver or something like that.
That's from the Kaioken, the red, yeah.
Yeah, so
red.
What I'm saying is, whatever this power up is, I think, and I said it earlier on, because I don't want to repeat too much, but it's something that boosted him. You know, it's part Zenkai boost and part desperation, because it's like, hey, you know, I need those Super Dragon Balls to bring Kaba back.
Yeah,
you know?
if you notice, I think to me Vegeta's stealing the show away from Goku right now, because Goku's very one-sided. Vegeta's very.
What's the problem?
There's a lot of sides to Vegeta right now. It's a lot of he's rediscovering himself so many times. His personality's changing. His goals are changing. Like he has a father. He's a father now with a new child. Like he's completely different. Before he's always like, I'm gonna one up you, Goku. I'm gonna beat you.
Oh yeah, that changed.
He don't care anymore. He saw Goku go Ultra Instinct and he goes, You know, usually he's always cursing at you. Curse you, Kakarot. You pass me
They
yet
asked
again.
him how he did it though.
But he doesn't do that no more. It's a completely different guy. He's so dynamic now. He's just so interesting.
Now,
and I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people love him. They like him.
Yeah, man.
He has had a lot of character development.
Yes, he's grown. A lot of growth.
He went from an evil destroying Saiyan to Father of the Year, yo.
Yeah, and if you notice, what's always held him back is always him chasing something, being like somebody else, not being himself. He doesn't do that no more. He's being himself, and he accepts himself. It's because of that he's reaching these new levels so much quicker.
Yeah.
But then, is it safe to say, and I'm reaching here, since Vegeta was able to achieve that bluer form, do you think Goku could?
Well, I think what they're doing is, because they were always the same, so that's kind of boring. They're going two different paths.
Right.
You know, and that's what's going to make it the dynamic of two different paths using two different styles of of their whatever they concentrate on to come together and become an unstoppable force. So
hold on, last question for the stream. Do you think at some point Vegeta will acquire or master Ultra Instinct?
I don't think so. I think
later on, yes.
Whatever Goku's doing.
I don't think it's gonna be Ultra Instinct per se. I think it's gonna be his own form of it. But I think it's gonna be like the same power level. Whis is gonna explain. But then again, Whis has always said that I'm training them to get to that level.
Right.
So then again, it also could be an Ultra Instinct. I don't think he's gonna get it He may or may not. I kind of doubt it.
I don't think he's gonna. He just got this new one.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it this arc, but I do foresee it coming. I do see him in a type of Ultra Instinct situation.
Because in this past episode, Whis was kind of upset at the way they were attacking Jiren. I was kind of surprised by that.
You think
so?
so?
I think he was upset. I think he was analyzing, saying that
he was disappointed.
You think he was disappointed?
Yeah, because if you notice when Goku went Ultra Instinct, Whis was like laughing and smiling and he's attaining that, what?
Right, because that's what he trained him for.
Vegeta gains a new level and they attack and Whis is just like,
Well, no, PJ, that was because remember before he was talking about the whole teamwork. If you guys ever work together, they haven't gotten that down yet. So that's something else we can explore too.
But he didn't say anything about the power up. But I'm like, I need you to speak. I don't want the grandfather or whatever talking. You train him. I want to hear what we've got to say.
But we still haven't heard the explanation of it.
Exactly. Whis is gonna break it down for us correctly.
Yeah, it's still coming from Whis. But I don't think that he was disappointed. I think Whis was most surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the fact that, you know, they're still uncoordinated goes to show that Goku does not train as much as Vegeta.
That's one thing I give Vegeta props on. He takes base forms and he gains another. He takes it to a point that Goku never does because Goku already goes to another stage. You know what I'm saying?
His development, he develops faster, but he never masters it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we're gonna have to separate that for like a a theory show because
You don't
I don't
tell
want.
us what to do.
No,
You
but
don't tell us what to do.
it's going overtime. No, it's going overtime, so I have to keep that in mind. But what I would say is for these types of discussions, like I can set something up during the week where we can go into our own, like a speculation show, so to speak, and we can just have more time to just work with that. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna start winding everything down. I actually want to thank Project Justice for showing up when he did, and just going down the. What? What the heck is this? Oh my god! All right, so. But I'm gonna forego outros, but for geeking out, if you want to do your outro.
You're not gonna forego outros. Go ahead, Biff, with your outro. We're contracted with this.
This Mitch over here.
Snoop is alive.
Are you moving away in my house?
I'm her Paul Heyman, yo. You gotta
I'm getting all the Heyman hustle, yo. I'm getting all.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's start off with Biff, man. Let me tell you, thank you for participating. Any parting words for the stream?
You guys stay true to yourselves, stay true to who you are, don't let anybody change you. I'll be seeing you guys next week, Lord will it, and I'm out.
We gotta talk about this money for next week, though.
All right, so Thumb Thrasher Gaming outro. What you got for the stream?
Girl. I'm trying to do these more often. I know that.
What the heck is this? Go ahead.
I know I don't do these often. I'm gonna try. Check out Thumb Thrasher Gaming. I just got PUBG and I have a hilarious video I'm gonna put up tomorrow. It is hilarious. Check me out on Instagram as well. Holla, holla, holla. Girl.
Oh yeah.
All right. Project Justice, any outgoing words for the stream?
I'm glad that I was able to get on and talk to you guys. It's been a while. So, it's a lot of fun.
All right, welcome back. He's also streaming Dragon Ball FighterZ on the PlayStation.
Yeah, whenever I can.
Yeah, so I know the PSN is having some problems all of a sudden. It looks like an inswell of people trying to jump in on that. I
tried to record it on my Avra Media, and it wouldn't let me record the video, but it recorded all the sound. What?
All right,
I was pissed.
Wow, you mad, bro?
That's a good match. That's some good matches, and I went undefeated today.
You son of a! All right, no problem. No problem. All right, and last but not least, Geeking Out. If you want to do your outro for your product, you got the floor, brother.
Yes, don't forget Dragon Ball FighterZ Launch Day Tournament at the Microsoft Store. I am hosting it with Alex Lexus of New Gaming Order. Launch date, January 26th, Friday, starting at 5 o'clock in Bridgewater, New Jersey. I'll have information and a link so you can register and sign up. It's going to be a good outing. Launch day at the Microsoft Store at Bridgewater, New Jersey. Dragon Ball FighterZ Tournament starting at 5 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
All right. And as we bring this to a close, I want to thank everyone for participating. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on NewGamingOrder.com for the latest and greatest. The website is going to make its return. Thumb Thrasher and I are actually, kind of working through some of the issues with some error that happened on the HTML code.
Keyboard is that, yo? That's that Matt Hardy, yo.
Who is typing so much?
Oh, what the heck?
Hardy keyboard, yo.
Version 1, dang. All right, so the man, the myth, the juggernaut. Thank y'all for participating. Hit you with the head question. I'll see y'all next time.
PJ, that's your arcade stick, yo?
No, that was me typing. My bad. I typed right there.
Yeah, he's Balrog typing with the boxing gloves on the Street Fighter.
I got a mechanical keyboard. That's why.
Wow. All right, folks, we are out.